whenever I learn a little bit more about it. But definitely worth keeping an eye on. But speaking of Champions League, one other thing I definitely wanted to touch on throughout this live stream is the Women's Champions League, PSG and Lyon. I don't know if any of y'all will have caught that game or not. It was very early this morning, and those games are kind of hard to watch. But, man, a huge win for PSG. Absolutely shaking things up, beating Lyon. And this was the first time that Lyon had been knocked out of the Champions League ever in the quarterfinals. The last time they lost this early was in 2014. They got knocked out in the round of 16. But since then, I think they've made every single final for the past 6 years. So, I mean, when I say this was massive, like, really, you got to understand this was massive. 2-1 win for Paris. And remarkably, they went down in the 4th minute of this game. Katarina Macario scoring for Lyon. You know, the young American superstar. Man, what a moment for her as well. But at that point, it looked like, okay, Lyon have scored again. Yes, PSG, they were away, so 2 goals was going to win it for them either way. It didn't really change the task for them per se, but it looked like, as you were for Lyon, you know, going to look for another gritty kind of 1-0 result, and they would have been through. But PSG came out and they actually just smothered Lyon in this game. Defensively, they were great. They kept the ball in Lyon's half pretty much the entire time, creating just chances after chances after chances. Katoto was awesome. Geyoro, oh my gosh, the goal that she scored, if you haven't seen it, I retweeted it earlier. You can check it on Twitter. But she scored an absolute banger to level the game at 1-1. And from there, PSG just pushed on. And it took until the second half when none other than Wendy Renard scores an own goal. And the captain, the leader, the icon that she is at Lyon, proving to be the downfall, giving PSG the equalizing goal on the tie, and then pushing them ahead through away goals. And from there, PSG continued. What I was impressed at with them was they did manage the game well, but they didn't fully drop off and just bring on all their defensive subs until there was really only like 5 minutes left in the game. I mean, that own goal, I think, happened around like the 70th minute or so, and they continued to attack. They continued to be on the front foot. And PSG fully absolutely deserved it. And what struck me as different in this game, and it felt like a real shift of power, was Lyon looked shaken. Lyon looked like, I haven't seen them play with that. Like, they looked scared. I've never seen them scared in the moment before. In the bright lights, like Champions League, this is what they do. And so, like, it just was shocking. Like, it was different, but PSG pushed that on them, and it was a brilliant result for PSG. And they will face Barcelona in the next round, which, even if you haven't watched any other games, I promise you want to watch that game. Barcelona, in terms of domestically this season, have been the best club team in the world. Their goal difference is plus 100 in La Liga. I think they've only allowed like 4 goals this season, and they've scored over 100. They're undefeated, and they're absolutely walking the league. They've been really good in Champions League. They already knocked out Man City in the quarterfinals. Now they will be playing PSG, and for my money, whoever wins that game, I think will probably have the best chance at winning the competition. I mean, Chelsea are definitely in that conversation as well. Vic said, looking forward to that. Yeah, definitely, bro. I cannot wait to watch that. I pray. I know I have no influence over this, but please tell me that they're not going to play this game at like 8 a.m, like Barca and City were the last time, on like a Wednesday. I know that you have a European audience and Americans are not catered to here, but bro, I'm just trying to actually watch this game and not be at work. So I'm hoping for that. Ross got to head out. Hey man, thanks for coming through. Thanks for the questions as always. Appreciate it, bro. And you can always watch these later. That's no problem. Ross, his last comment before he left, he said, honestly, Macario, even being able to get into that squad in this type of fixture speaks insanely to her ability. You're absolutely right. I mean, look at some of the names that Lyon had on the bench in that game were crazy, like Les Omer being left out. Amadine Henry, I know they're not all playing the same positions, but like just icons of the game. not playing, and yeah, Macario starting in that fixture. Like, I've seen a couple people comment on a few of my videos where I've talked about Macario and saying like I'm gassing her up too much. Like, no, she's the real deal. She's serious. But yeah, thanks Ross for sticking around. Thanks for those comments. But yeah,